Check, check with the micro check.
Check, check.
Episode 6.
Wow, these are flying by.
What do you think of my glasses that you've been running in?
Look, he's got these hideous glasses that he bought for running. And we went for a run together the other day, and I didn't have glasses. And look, he had these hideous glasses. But my eyes, it was so sunny and bright, my eyes were really burning. And so he said, oh, here, you can wear these. And
You haven't put
I
them...
reluctantly took them, and I haven't, put them down. I run with them all the time now. And I wear a hat, and I just put my hat really low so no one recognizes me. I put my hair in a bun.
And run.
And run. They're very good to run in. Like, they don't move off your face. But, God, they are hideous.
They are the best $12. I bought them off Amazon for $12.
And speed dealers.
They are definitely... And they leave a big crease in the top of my nose. Whenever I take them off, I'm like, have I got more wrinkles?
Whereabouts on the top of your nose?
Like they're... Remember, I've shared it on Instagram a few times. Every time I take them off, I'm like, oh my goodness.
Like between your eyebrows.
Yeah.
I don't get that.
Maybe I press them in on my head a little bit more. I don't know. I run faster so the wind pushes it against my nose. What's been happening? Well, welcome back, everyone. Or for our first-time listeners, episode 6, there's 5 absolute bangers that led to this point, how we got here. We've had 2 guests. Some of you are probably thinking, hey, this is an even week. You're supposed to have another guest. And, well, you're right. However, times didn't match up. We've both got a lot on this week. So we couldn't fit in a time to get our next guest. But we're recording with them on Tuesday. So that'll be next week's episode.
Yeah, I wonder who it could be.
Oh. Why do you go straight to a ghost noise? It sounds like ghost.
It's a mystery noise, not a ghost noise.
Well, with you, I'm just tapped into the ghost noises.
I think that is a ghost noise.
It 100% is. But anyway, if you're here and you're liking this, make sure you hit follow. A number of you have left questions. We've even had our first person share their story. Do you want me to take the glasses off?
Yeah.
I'll take the glasses off. Yeah, I can't take myself seriously. I can't see. So, yeah, a number of people have left questions and also some stories, which is cool. And we're going to discuss 2 questions today, and you're going to read out one of the stories. If you do have questions, topic stories, go to the link in our bio on Instagram, and I think it's the 3rd one down, which just says leave us a question. It's a Google form, so you just put in the question. The last thing on that Google form says, have you rated and reviewed the podcast yet? Only 2 of the people that have left questions so far have rated and reviewed the questions.
Really?
One of them's my sister.
Thanks, Rachel. It's nice.
What are you doing? If you want
to,
no, she hasn't left her.
Oh,
no, she said no. I was like, okay, well, if you would like to come on, you and Cam want to come on the podcast, you got to leave a review first. Got to get in the good books.
Oh, that's funny.
Well, what have you been up to?
Oh, I've been very, very busy.
What does busy mean to you?
Well, just literally haven't been home. Every single day has been jam-packed. I come home, empty my old clothes, my dirty clothes, pack new ones, go again. Like,
your frequent flyers must be healthy though.
Yeah, I've been.
Where are you gonna send me next?
I'm using those frequent flyer points and going somewhere by myself, desert island. No one can bother me.
Could you imagine Amy on a desert island by herself? How would you survive?
I'll allow a bartender. He can come. Or she, whoever. Someone who's going to make me drinks.
Wait, you're just going to sit in the desert and drink mimosas?
A desert island. No, sit on the beach. A deserted island.
Oh, I thought you said it. Anyway. I went straight to a desert and I was like, there's no way you'll ever be. I just made sure. Yeah. There's no way you'd ever survive on an island.
Yes, I would. I grew up in island life.
Come on.
I wouldn't love having...
So you would be able to catch your own food, kill an animal, skin it, bleed it?
Probably, fish. Yeah, I have fish.
Okay.
Should
we get Amy on that show Alive? It's coming to Alone. The SBS. It's coming to Australia.
No, I'm just kidding. I would never go on that show.
Well, there goes your right. We've just said it. Would you ever go on SAS or anything like that?
Maybe. I don't know. I'm not a lover of heights, and adventurous.
Character building, though.
If I was asked, you couldn't say no to the opportunity, right?
No.
But it's pretty scary.
I would, if I was as cool as you and got asked to go on those things, you'd be
good at it. Like you should.
I want to
One
go
day
on
you
it.
will
If
be
anyone's listening from whatever, I don't even watch the show, but if anyone's listening who is involved in that, get me on.
So scary. I know one day I'm going to get the email.
And you'll be like,
Someone's going to come knocking, like, Amy, come and be on Celebrity, get me out of here. And I won't have to say no to the opportunity, and I'll have to do it.
It'll be fun. It's a good experience that when you're old and grey, you'll look back and laugh at it.
Yeah, like you can't say no, but then you have to go through with all these challenges.
How
you have
good.
to eat the gross, rotten foods.
Oh, look, I would
Live
kill
in the
to be in
bush.
your position to get those emails.
Oh my gosh.
Some of us, I don't get those emails.
Well,
I check my inbox every day.
I was on play school this week.
How was that? I forgot
that
all
was a
about Play
highlight.
School.
How could you forget about play school? It's
Well, I
just
prefer Dragon
iconic.
Ball Z.
No, play school's
Pokemon.
before Dragon Ball Z. Play school is like from when you're a baby to a toddler till about the age of 5.
I don't
Anyway.
remember that.
Every Australian grew up watching. I'm going to talk to your mum, and I bet she's going to say, "Oh yeah, Lockie loved play school."
Why do you sound like Kim off Kath and Kim just then? Mum does not sound like that.
I had to put on some sort of voice, so that's the best I could do.
Just
Sorry, those.
speak Australian.
Anyway, it was really cool being on set. I had to fly to Sydney, and then I went to the ABC studios, and I just went straight to the green room. It was empty. I was like, oh, okay.
Was
cool.
Jemima there?
Not in the green room, no. But I had my hair and makeup done, and then they came and styled me in a costume, which was really fun. And then I went up onto set, and it's amazing. It's a huge studio, and they've got all of the different backdrops already set out. And I guess they just moved the cameras back and forth from the different backdrops.
Really?
And I felt like I was on the TV, like I was in the TV. You know, when you're a kid and you're just like, oh God, I wish I was there.
I wish I could
oh,
remember
did I-
that time in my life.
What? How can
Yeah,
you not?
I don't know.
Mm.
I can remember Dragon Balls, like cartoons, like Pokemon, and I can remember
Yeah, but
very.
you would have been around 10 then,
Yeah, I know, but that's what I mean. I don't remember
before
Like-
that.
that really.
Wow. I remember it well. And then also when you go and you see all the props and the old toys and stuff, Jemima was there. It really brings back all the memories as well. And you remember like the windows. Do you remember the windows in play school? There's like a
And the
rectangle. And
Yeah,
an arch.
vaguely.
There was 3. Probably, well, I can't remember the other one. But you had to pick.
I think maybe if I watched an episode, it would jot a lot of memories, but I think because I haven't seen it for so long, it just does not ring a bell.
Yeah. Anyway.
Well, I'm glad you got to live that out.
Yeah. Got to live that out. Got to sing a song. Got to host for a little bit.
Did you host as well?
Yeah, like it was just me on set, and then I was
Wow.
hi boys and girls, my name's Amy Shevin, and I'm singing a song, you know.
Yeah.
And yeah, it comes out in February, so quite a while.
So everyone
wait.
listening, make sure you're tuning in to Play School.
Yeah, I'll keep you guys up.
What time is it on? Like 3 p.m. or
morning?
something?
No, probably mid morning.
Okay.
Oh yeah, probably 3 p.m. I'm sure
Yeah.
there's reruns
Cool.
all day, maybe.
You could probably stream it now in this day and age.
YouTube it.
Well, that's good.
Yeah, so it's been very busy. Yeah, since I got back from Nashville, I've been to
You've literally, I feel like I've
Melbourne,
not seen you. You've
Sydney.
been every day. It's like, actually, I'm flying here. I'm like, what? I'm going
Yeah.
to cook for myself again? One cool thing about you being away is I have been cooking up a storm. I have
Yep.
become master chef.
I'm still waiting for you to cook me a meal, though.
I have cooked.
What have you cooked?
I can't remember right now. Got a headache.
Oh, yeah.
But I
memory's
have-
failing you.
Hey,
Said your memory's
I've sent you
failing
photos of all these meals I've cooked.
Yeah, but you haven't cooked me any of them.
Yeah,
So.
but you love to take charge in the kitchen.
I do. I'm a better cook, so I don't.
How do you know though? This is what always happens. I go to do a kind gesture. I'm like, all right, I'll cook tonight, and then I just feel, you know, when you're doing anything in life, and you can it just feels like someone's watching you. And as a ghost story lady, a spiritual gangster, I know you know this, but you just feel like someone's watching you. You don't know who it is or what's going on, and so I walk into the kitchen. I'm chopping the onion. I'm putting the whatever I'm doing my thing. Next minute I feel that feeling and I'm like, oh,
Yeah, because you're not chopping any garlic.
I am not being trusted here.
And
Just
I'm trying to bite
give me
my
a
tongue.
shot.
I'm biting my tongue.
The only way you can build trust is through action.
I know.
And you
I've
don't-
told you my secrets to cooking, right?
you
What
don't-
are they?
Salt and garlic and onion. Simple.
And butter.
Yeah, butter.
And sugar.
Yeah.
Sugar's another
I
one.
don't put sugar in my meals. Athlete.
Well, I
but-
put sugar in your meals.
Well, that's why I don't eat yours. But you just feel it. So for me, it's like you got to give me a bit more rope,
All right.
a bit more on
Is
that.
this your pet peeve for the week?
This is my pet peeve. I didn't even know it was. I was
All right,
sitting.
Let's do the pet peeve.
I was sitting here before
Here we
thinking,
go.
what was my pet peeve this week? You've been really good since you've been back.
I don't let Lockie cook. I'm happy to sit back, but I don't want to be eating dry chicken.
Oh,
And-
for fuck's
and
no!
food that's not
Actually, I
garlicky.
did cook for you. I cooked that chicken,
Yes.
and so okay,
And
Amy, what time were you going to be home? And you were saying at 6 o'clock or whatever. 7:30. Amy, are you far off? I'm about 15 minutes. No wonder the chicken was dry. What else am I supposed to do? You give me a 90-minute window.
Okay.
When you're cooking to a time. If
I'm
you're a real
willing-
chef like I am now, you got to be on time.
Okay. Willing
Most
to give
hotels
you
would
another
cancel your
chance.
reservation.
But you said you've been doing really well. You've been learning off Instagram videos.
I have. There's a really cool Instagram called Recipe Tin.
Okay.
It's epic. She is amazing. I did the 15-minute pasta, the broccoli pasta, which was awesome. Absolutely nailed that. And I had 3 leftover meals. That's the other benefit. Like, I used to cook when I was a bachelor, but all I used to cook was Lockie's Gnocchi.
Yeah.
That was like my date,
Specialty.
my specialty. I'd be like, come around to mine. I'll cook Lockie's Gnocchi and I can't remember what else from that. That's about it.
Disgusting.
And then I would cook stir fry. Simple.
2 meals.
2 meals, bachelor meals.
See, I like to eat something different every night.
I know, which is fine, but I'm a very simple. I eat just to get the energy from it. I don't really.
And I'm a real foodie, so I don't. And I love dinner. Like, I just don't want to fuck that meal up. I really want it to be good, you know?
Well, what's your goal? What's
Your goal?
my
So-
goal is for you to trust me in the kitchen.
Okay. And my goal. Oh, should I say my pet peeve?
Yeah, you should.
Okay. My pet peeve is when I really appreciate you helping around the house, trying to cook more, doing, you know what you've done.
No, I don't know what I've done, but I'm nervous.
Trying to do laundry.
Yeah.
But I know you know how to do laundry and you don't do it properly. And you put all the shit in at once. And you don't mix. You got to separate the colours from the darks. What the hell? And the whites. Like, no wonder all my nice underwear are grey. Has this been a pet peeve already?
I don't know.
I think it might have been, but here
No,
it is
it
again because
hasn't.
today I went to the laundry and opened the dryer to get all the clean clothes out, and they're all it's a rainbow. It's a rainbow in
There
there.
are a lot of women listening who go, "Thank fuck your husband does something."
Yeah, that's
Okay,
true.
I do something,
He does.
and sometimes
ruins my underwear.
look, everyone's going to learn a few very important things about me over the course of this podcast. I'm a very simple person in regards to food. I'll eat rice with a little bit of oil through it if that's what I need to eat. And clothing, I could not give 2 shits about. So if it gets stained or if it's not ironed, doesn't matter. I just throw it all in. As long as it doesn't stink, I'm good to go. It's kosher. But I understand that it's different for you. However,
Like, sometimes it's fine, but one of these days,
yeah, but I also check now whether it's like a good piece of clothing or if it's just like a, not
like
good.
a towel.
Yeah. If it's a towel, I couldn't care.
Yeah, no, I couldn't care either.
Because your hair stains
make
it.
all
Your
the
hair.
towels blue
Yeah,
anyway.
all right, let's wind this back up. Every pillowcase, the tiles in the shower, everything's
This is-
stained blue.
Well, this is a pet peeve for another day. You're giving your pet peeves away.
This is probably a good rule in argumenting with your partner is stay on the one pet peeve. Don't
Yeah.
try and roll in.
Pick your
I think
battles.
that's what a lot of people do.
So my goal for you today is to take a little more care when doing the laundry.
Would you like me to just step away? I can.
No, that's not what I said. You're going to put a little bit more attention into the laundry, and you're going to separate the colours from the darks.
That's an easy one because I know
There's
when
three
I do
though:
it.
the colours, the darks, and the whites. Okay.
Really?
Yep.
Oh, there you go. That just makes it, why? It's so complex.
It's not.
Just clean. All we want is clean clothes.
Yeah, but it's because the darks ruin the whites, and the colours will colour the whites as well. And then the darks ruin the colours.
Okay, so your goal for me is I will separate the colours from the darks and the whites in the washing.
Yep.
My goal for you is to let me cook a meal.
Deal.
Shake and bake. All right, what are our questions this week? Oh, actually, I haven't even shared what I've been up to.
Yeah,
Been all about you. Everyone at home is like, even though I put up, are you team
because
Amy or
I
are you
was
team?
in play school.
Are you
and it's a
team
big deal.
Lockie? It was like 81% was team Amy.
Oh. Okay, what have you been up to, Lockie?
I've been prepping. I got a workshop tomorrow, 3-dayer, first one in 2 years.
So what's a workshop? Tell everybody what.
Well, it's helping men build better communication, leadership, and teamwork, or be a part of a team.
So you guys all get together.
Yep, sing Kumbaya. No. So we get together, we create an experience. This will be the first one.
You're running it?
I'm running it,
Mm-hmm.
and with Brad. And we're camping, so we're getting an outdoor experience, which a lot of men that I work with are corporate or, run successful businesses, so it's good for them to get out of the city, which is exciting. And as a lot of people have probably experienced or seen, men become really focused on career. And this is generalizing, but most of the men that I work with have become very focused on their career, that other areas of their life are taking a backseat. So it could be their health's poor, their relationships poor, don't have good time balance, all of those sorts of things. So it's helping them sort of really work out, once again, who they are currently, what they want from their life, and who they need to be to get that. So, they might want to improve relationships, get their health back. And then we put them through a heap of stuff to start building their confidence in that, learning to communicate, and also understanding where they're at, which is, I love it. It's good fun.
Yeah.
So I've been working towards that, but also doing the running program, which you girls have been doing as well. It's cooking me. It's quite hard.
Yes. I find myself, I'm getting really tired.
Yeah.
At the end,
It's 'cause
around between 3.
Yeah, I am as well.
4.
It's because of the heat.
Yeah.
I was thinking after
wrecked.
yesterday's run, because I'm still busted from yesterday's run, that I need to start running at like 4 in the afternoon so I don't have anything else to do. Because we're at week 8 now of 12 and it's like ramping up, plus the heat's coming back.
I'm enjoying it. I never thought that I would enjoy running. I enjoy the convenience of it. Like you can do it
Anywhere,
anytime. And I don't have to get in the car and go to the gym.
good for your head as well.
Yeah. And you do get a good endorphin rush from it. But it sucks. It's really hard.
Yeah.
But yeah, I feel like I've been getting better at it for sure.
And I went up to Toowoomba on the weekend to prep, but we went to this new restaurant called The Plate, which is, I think you're going tomorrow, aren't you?
Yeah, I'm going this weekend.
It's so good. Like, amazing.
What did you have there?
I had the strip loin
Okay.
with some chips and a beer. Oh, so good. Such a treat. Anyway, that's all I've been. That doesn't sound really exciting, does it?
So you've just been prepping for this?
Yeah. Well, this is my last thing for the year, really. And then I've just got a few podcasts and keep seeing clients, but nothing like major. So I'm pretty excited. Are you holding back a yawn? Am I boring you, Amy?
No, it's your running and this talk of running. It got me feeling tired.
Oh, as long as it's not bored. So, do you want to share the first story?
Yeah, okay. Sharing our first story.
Can you read it to me as if you were reading on Play School?
Okay, boys and girls. My name's Amy Shepherd. No, I didn't sound like that. Anyway, I'm just going to read it in my normal voice.
Okay.
Okay, so my boyfriend went to an Oktoberfest event and had many, many beers. He called me to let me know he would be home late. I wasn't with him at the event. I also wasn't living with him or staying at his. But anyway, he ended the call by saying, "I love you."
Ooh, was that the first time?
We hadn't said it to each other
Ooh,
yet.
yeah.
So naturally I responded, "That's nice."
Oh, what a
Yeesh.
burn. I hope he was pretty intoxicated at that point so he could just shrug it off.
To which he said, Oh shit, I wasn't meant to tell you like that. Crap. I laughed it off and wasn't all that upset. I thought it was kind of funny. Then a few days later, we were hanging out sober, and he asked me if it would be okay if he got a coffee with his ex.
What?
I said, not a problem. If you tell me there's no feelings there and you just want to keep someone in your life, no worries. I trust you.
How do you feel about that?
He, depends on the circumstance,
Yeah.
you know? I don't know. I'm not really, I can understand being concerned about it at first.
Yeah.
Asking question. But like, you still see your ex from time to time.
Yeah.
Not one-on-one,
No.
but, you know. And I've been in contact with my ex who
What?
was in the band.
Oh, yeah. Have
We
we
won't
told everyone? No,
no.
can we share that story quickly?
No.
I think it's hilarious. We're going to share it. I'm going to share it.
No, let's save it for another. I've not finished this story
Okay,
yet.
go.
I trust you. He responds, thanks, I love you. He had a second shot, a second attempt, and that was the moment he chose. Ha ha ha. We laugh about it now. 4 years later, and we're happy as ever.
Timing's
But
everything.
she never said, did you ever say it back?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Well, timing's everything.
Mm.
Oh.
Well, sometimes it just comes out and then it's just like, it doesn't have to be this whole huge
It's not a
declaration.
It's like it is a big thing, but it's also like if you feel love for someone, say it. Don't worry. It's what we're talking about with Emma and Liam, where it's like people you know have to wait 10 minutes to reply for a text message, or it's all all of those sort of silly rules. It's like if you feel something, just whatever.
Yeah.
Honesty.
Yeah. It's the best policy.
Yeah, but timing. Don't do it after you've just asked if you can go for
Or a few beers. But at least you know that he had feelings for you.
Yeah, for you. Yeah, it wasn't
Genuine
just like
feelings.
just to sort of sugarcoat that I'm going for a coffee with my ex.
Yeah. Yeah.
Imagine that. Oh, can I go for dinner with my ex? Oh, I love you though. You look so tired.
Oh, thanks. Got any more compliments for me?
Look in the bottom of the bag.
No, I am pretty tired today because I've had a pretty casual week. Like like the last couple of days have been really chill, and the less you do, now you're yawning.
Yeah, well, you're yawning first, so it's contagious.
But the less you do, the more tired you get. Like I'm so used to being on. Anyway.
Yeah.
So what questions do we have, Lockie?
We had so many, but we're only going to that story counts as one. So every week, if you do put your questions in, we will get to them. We're just going to go from the top and do 2 every week, I think. Otherwise, we'll be here. Unless we've got nothing to talk about. We could go for a while. But here is a question. And we'll never say who the questions are from, so full... I was like anonymity.
I was going to be like,
just full disclosure. It's like, yeah. Anyway, you guys lead really busy, hardworking lives and different to the average Joe. A lot of your listeners are probably in relationships where they are both doing the Monday to Friday, 9 till 5, plus commute time and juggling kids, extracurricular activities, etc. in their quotation downtime. How do you think your expectations of each other would change if you weren't in the jobs you have now, but instead similar to the above? So I'm going to interpret expectation as what we
like our roles?
what we expect from each other in the relationship. If we're off the beaten track here, just write another question and let us know what expectations mean. But I think it's like our requirements of each other or standards for each other within the relationship. I don't feel it's any different. A Monday to Friday 9 to 5 is just the structure. Our structure just, to be fair, we work more than I work more than 9 till 5. And I know you do as well. So it's making sure that for me, it's like we give each other time. We've spoken about this before, I think, on a couple of podcasts where we've touched on it, but like our dinner time together is dinner time together we make sure that as we discussed on the last podcast, you were dead tired. I'm
Keep going.
dead set boring you right now.
You're not.
You're insulting me. I'm offended that I'm a boring.
You're not boring
your
me.
Your eyes are dripping.
It's not because I'm bored.
Oh, do I make you
horny, baby?
I always think things come back to being intentional with the time you have. And obviously we don't have kids, so it's easier to sit here and say this is how we would do it. But I'm sure as all parents are experiencing, it's always different. I hope that we would prioritize time. That's one of the things that I'm nervous about having children, is like we'd lose that time together. But I think it's just the discipline to really prioritize that, because once it's lost, it's hard to get back. But if you go into those next phases of your life with a plan and you stick to the plan.
Yeah. And also I think like when we create a family, that's what we're very much doing, is creating a family, not creating something between us. You know what I mean? Like a lot of people, I feel, have kids and then they are almost separated from it, or let the kids come in between them. Whereas I feel like if you're going to have kids, you might as well grow as a family, do things as a family, and realize that, you know, if I'm going to the sports game, you're coming to the sports game too.
This is 100%, and it's creating life together. And to touch on that as well, like the Monday 9 to 5, and we went straight to all the kids stuff there. But if you look at like the Monday 9 to 5, you know, I'm up at 4 o'clock every day, so I can have my time to myself. Amy was saying on last week's podcast or the podcast before, that the time for yourself is important. Like you're in bed when I'm like, what the fuck? Get off your phone. But that's your time. So I think it's important to find bits of time. But if you're struggling with energy and stuff, I would prioritize looking after your health as well, because I think a lot of people, and once again, it's the chicken and the egg, right? They're going to say, well, I don't have time, or I don't have energy, or I can't afford the gym. But there's, you know, YouTube, and there's all of these things that are available to everyone now, where you could work out at home. You could start eating a little bit healthier, drink more water to give yourself the energy so that you can prolong your day. For example, you might finish work at 5, have to do all your racing around for kids, but then 8 till 9 might be the time where it's you and your partner, or some time for you to focus on whatever you want. But if you don't have energy, right, or good health to do that, it's going to be even harder, because the first thing you want to do is lay on the couch and go, oh, big day. It's like we never do that. Like, well, that's a lie.
I do today.
Yeah, but for me, it's like I'm always on.
Yeah.
Always on, because, and a real life example is when you just don't want to miss out on life. You get told to do what to do from 9 till 5. This has turned into a man that can talk, sorry. But like you get told to do what to do from 9 till 5 from your employer. Most people who are working 9 till 5. But then the 5 till 9 in the morning, or the time after that, you may have a few things outside of that. Running kids to school, commute time, etc. But it's like, what can you do within that time that can improve your quality of life? And it sounds like real preacherist, but that's what I've done, and which has completely changed my life. I've learned about nutrition. I've learned about all of these different things to help myself feel better and feel more confident, to take more risks, to set my life up in a different way. But then for those of you that you might have one Thursday a week where there's no kids sports, so rather than going, all right, that's our day off, let's just all sit at home and watch Thomas the Tank Engine or whatever you're watching as a family, it's like, let's go do something. What do the kids want to do? What do you guys want to do? Go to the park. You could go to the afternoon to see a film, like do all of these sorts of things, because people don't schedule their time outside of, kids sports or
what you have to do.
Yeah, what you have to do. It's like, that's your life, really, because everything else is a non-negotiable because you've signed up to it, and that's happening for everyone else, or to earn money to get your kids to have those experiences. But in the downtime, what are you guys doing for you and for the family?
Good point. I hope that answered the question.
Yeah, I hope that answered. That was a bit of a rant, but that's just what I think, and that's how we live our life now. We'll get back to you once we've had kids. We'll probably...
It's going to be a bit of a shake up.
But yeah, I think the expectation's the same. It's like relationship first, because if we're hating each other, it's not going to be a good example for children or for people around us. Like, people don't want to be around us if we're bitter at each other. But I think when we're good in ourselves and we're good together, then people love being around us. And you guys listen to the podcast. So that's that one. I hope we answered that one. There was going to be one question, but how long have we been talking for? 30 minutes. That's pretty short and sharp. Should we do the how I proposed, or leave that?
Yeah, we did a live this week on Instagram and we said that we would say it.
All
but
right.
I feel like, no. I reckon we got to save it because it's such a beautiful story. And
Is it?
yeah, I think so. So
Okay.
let's save it for next week.
Have you guys been liking the Instagram Amy's story? The
skits?
the skits.
The reels?
The reels, yes.
TikToks?
Yeah.
Have you been liking them? I think you have been because they're doing quite well on the views.
They're going absolutely bonkers.
So we'll have to keep thinking of some ideas
Yeah.
to film. And yeah, I think that's it for the week, guys.
Yeah, cool.
Thanks
Yeah.
for tuning in.
I think we're both, I don't know whether I'm feeling tired because you're tired, or if I'm tired as well, or if I'm tired from the running program, but I definitely feel tired.
Oh, well, you got to eat more veggies and have more water. Take some of your own advice.
Well, I do. I drink a lot of water. I eat a lot of veggies. Also had about half a block of chocolate before too. Yummy. Just coming off the sugar. All right. Thank you guys for listening. Remember to hit the follow button on whether you're on Spotify, Apple, YouTube, wherever you're at, Spotify, and please leave a review, because once again, reviews are like currency in the podcast world. As you guys start recommending more and more guests, the more currency we have, reviews we have, the greater, or the more likely it is that we're going to get those guests on that you guys are recommending and that we also want to talk to find out about their relationships, their pet peeves and everything like that. So if you could help us out there, that would be awesome. Until next week, we do have our guests on next week.
Hooroo.
Hooroo.